Motion detected at the side.
Morning, CB. How are you today? I'm here. Let me move my screen over so I can see it. Hey, Dar. Hey, CB, did you make one of these pencil cases? I'm good. I'm good. Hopefully it won't be too noisy. They're doing some lawn work outside, so. Okay, it was once, if you do it in one piece, it was pretty easy to cover. It was pretty easy, I thought. Oh, fun. How was it? How was that using the avocados for the dye? Did it take a long time? Or did you just have to let it soak for a while? Oh, is Jamie on this morning? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, let me do this. Okay, you cooked the skins and the pits. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad because when I watched Carla's stream, I think she just did the skins and it sounded like she had to keep boiling them down. But that's not bad if you just cook them for about an hour and then let them soak. The woman that I took that jelly print class from, they were going to Pennsylvania and doing a dye class. And when I went to my art journal club, one of the women from there was going to help her. Morning, Eileen. And they did the whole class was about dyeing. I'm like, oh, what did you use? And she's like, oh, that's a secret. But they use it was all natural stuff. And I think in the fall, she's doing a dye class in Las Vegas. So, which would be a fun place to go for a art class. Okay, so depending on how strong you want the dye. It sounds like you did good though. I know, have we got Jean typing today? Okay, let me do my intro. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Hang Out in Art. This is a live stream with people in chat. This isn't a tutorial. It's just me hanging out and doing some art with friends, getting ideas and inspiration. I know, Jean taught me all I know too about typing. Hey, Galena. Okay, so I thought today I would kind of pick up where Janet left off. I ended up making two of the pencil cases. I know. Where'd I get that idea from? Luckily, I mean, I had ordered these because I was going to use them to like send stuff out in because they were so cheap. But this is so easy. I'm gonna cover all of them, I think. But really, all I did was, if you have the pretty tissue paper, there's not a whole lot you have to do. I just added some of this wax, this Finnabair wax, which I love. I had gotten the blues because that blue is my favorite color. So I thought, well, I'll get the blue ones. Now I want all of them. So what I'm going to do this morning, I'm going to put one together real quick, and I'm going to compare it to the Deco Art, what is it called? Their waxy type stuff. But I have a feeling this is going to be a lot creamier. Hey, Colleen. Hi, Kim. But yeah, this is just if you have the decorative tissue, you just put that on with matte medium, put a little wax on, and it's done. And it seems sturdy. The matte medium, I'm sure after a while at the edges it might wear off. But yeah, they're cute. So anyway, so I'm going to put one together really quick. Hey, Colleen, how have you been? I haven't seen much of you. Have you been busy? Yes, cute and cheap. Probably the most expensive part is the tissue paper. Or if you're not using the good tissue paper, hey, Teresa, the matte medium is probably the most expensive part. So yeah, so I'm really happy with these. All right, let me cut off this and I'll get going. I know, it was good to see Paula. Hopefully she's watching. She said she's going to do stuff. She was going to organize and do stuff. So hi, Paula, if you're there. Morning, Dorothy. Paula looked great. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get to see more of her. It was fun seeing her. Okay. So I was really lucky to have watched Janet yesterday because I could watch how she did hers, and then I could kind of learn from her mistakes. So it is easier. It is much easier if you cut it into one piece. And then also that way you can figure out where you want to put your design. So I think I like that here. And then this will cover up. And then this will just fit about here. Okay. So what I did, Janet's like, no, Janet doesn't ignore you all the time, Eileen. Just sometimes. Now, if Janet ignored you, she wouldn't be doing all the fun things she does, right? All right. So what I found this little trick is to line it up. Kind of line it up where you want it. You guys see? So there. Okay, so see how it's kind of lined up here. And then Okay, so be warned, Eileen, I am going to use a ruler a little bit, but not much. And then cut these up here. Okay, and then that just makes it easier. Once you know where you have it lined up, it makes it easier when you put your glue on. Just for a minute. Okay, I will be right back. My puppy is barking at the door. I want to bring him in so he doesn't keep barking. Okay, so I'll be right back. Let's go. No, there's no food. Hello. Okay, so you know I stream on Tuesday mornings. Okay, so it's just starting, but I can talk for a minute. They're gonna put all the furniture back in the patio. Yeah, because they're doing the mulch today. Yeah, that's what I thought. They get them lunch. 50. Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. All right. Hopefully, no more interruptions. Let's see who's here. Hey, Janet, Judy, AJ. Okay, Janet, I'm kind of picking up where you left off yesterday. Hey, Galena. Here's the two that I finished up last night. Hi, Linda. And they're so easy. And I benefited from watching Janet. I was able to learn from her mistakes on putting them on. So it is easier to do it in one piece. And so I'm just going to put one together really quick, and then I'm going to compare the Finnabar waxes with the Deco Art waxes. And I have a feeling the Finnabar are going to be much more creamier. So how's everybody this morning? Anybody working on anything fun? Anybody else going to try these pencil case things? Yes, Janet, you should. Yeah, get your stuff out. You probably have it out. Do another one. I think I might do two. I'm going to do this because I just had a piece of leftover scraps that fit onto one of the pencil cases. And then I'm going to try some of the Dina Wakley tissue paper too. Yeah, get out, Janet, get out your waxes and your tissue. Okay, so let me get started with this. Hey, Joycey. I bet it would work. Eileen, beware of packages delivered to your door. Uh-oh, it sounds like Janet may have sent Eileen something. Oh, really? What should I hashtag her? Should we hashtag her? All of a sudden, Finn's going to be inundated. Who's this Janet and Kathy person? Why are they showing me all these cases? Okay, so I think this will be my front. Oops. Okay, sorry if I'm missing anybody coming in. Yeah, Teresa, get that. Yes, get that pouch some clothes. Oh, and Teresa, I'm gonna send your big pouch a little friend. I'm sending this out to you since you sent me all that embroidery stuff. I was putting a little goodie box together for you, so I thought I'd throw that in there. Oh, no problem, Teresa. I've used the linen that you got me. I'll have to show you. I added it to my Wonderlust accordion book. It looks really pretty. And I think I'm going to make a big accordion book. So thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so once this is down, flip it over. Throw some matte medium. And I say be generous with the matte medium, just so it has a nice thick coat. I think it makes the tissue paper sturdier. And the only thing with the Finnabar tissue is a little more delicate, so just be careful when you're brushing. Put a little bit along the sides too. And I make sure I get it on the sides, because I don't know, after a while, I think the sides may kind of wear away. We'll have to see. All right. Oh, you know who loves steampunk? Hold on. There. Yeah, Joycey likes steampunk, and Xandra. Joycey and Xandra, I think, are the two big steampunk people. And I think Eileen does like some of that steampunk stuff. And even like at the top, if you don't get it all the way up to the zipper, it doesn't matter because it all just kind of blends in. And try not to get the matte medium on your zipper. Oh yeah, see how it goes on a bigger bag. Oh, you're using this paper, Janet? Uh-oh, you know what I forgot to do? Okay, before you put the back on, darn it. But it's okay because it's all going to get matted down. Put your put the front flap up. And then if it does rip, all we have to do is line this up. Okay. Yeah, but it'll be much easier to put your front flap up before you put the back on. And that's it. I mean, it's pretty simple. Then I'll let that dry. Yeah, the chimney paper is a little bit is sturdier, but the thin paper is so pretty though. The thin paper has really cool designs. No, this one is thin, Judy. But really, once you get the thin paper on and you get the matte medium over it, it's sturdy. It's just getting it on. You have to be a little bit more careful. Oh, I don't know, Eileen. I don't have any of the plain tissue. I've used that. I use the artist tissue paper when I want to stamp on tissue. Oh, Teresa's used it. She says it stamps great. Oh, that's good to know. Ooh. Oh, now see, you do have to be careful. I just rubbed that off. Yeah, so be careful when you're rubbing the wet thin tissue because it'll rub off. Yes, you could do that, Eileen. They may send somebody after you to bring you to the nut house, but you could do that. And what I've been doing too, if I just go back and forth with my zipper just in case I got some matte medium on there. I don't want to glue my bag shut. All right, so I'm just going to trim off the ends and then it's done. That's it. Okay. Oh, here. All right, so all right, I just used the ruler to make a nice straight cut. So cut that here. Ugh. That's still a little bit wet. Hey, Eileen, sometimes you just have to use a ruler. And I'll say I have a ruler drawer right next to my scissor drawer. All right. Then hey, Safia. Hi to anybody if I missed anybody coming in. All right, now just put another generous coat of the matte medium on top. You know, and if some of the tissue did rub off, just go over it with the matte medium, and then you can cover it up either with more tissue paper or some of the wax. And then here's at the end is when I go along the sides really good. And along the bottom. All right, let's sit that down. All right, while I'm letting this dry, I'm going to get out my drawer with all the Deco Art stuff. Okay, so when we're done with these, I think I'm going to continue working on my abstract piece and layer that with maybe the, try the wax on that. Maybe do some gouache, do something. Because when I was looking, I've kind of gone off from the book I was using, you know, the Step-by-Step by Jodi O. But it looks like on her, she just does like lots of layers on her colors. So I thought I'd just play around with that today. Or if anybody has anything else they want to work on, we could work in the mini journals too. Oh, no kidding, Janet. Luckily, it's just my basement. So if I don't feel like picking it up when I'm done, I can just go upstairs. But then what I try to do is every night I try to pick it up. I don't mind a mess. I just don't like starting in a mess. So what I usually do is every night I try to come down and just pick it up and get it ready for the next day. Oh, thanks, Kim. Okay. All right, now I do have a question. All right, so I have some of these, the icing paste. Now that's what Sandra used. She has this in her shop now. What do we use this for? Is this something you use through a stencil or something? And then what else did I get? Oh, this. Oh yeah, that scrubby works really good. Okay, what's the Antique Brilliance wax? Now, when I went to put this on, here, let me show you. Here's the different waxes I had. All right, so that's this. Antique Brilliance wax, and it's supposed to be Mystic Turquoise. So when I put it down on the paper, okay, it does have a little bluish hint to it. But now when I put it down, it just turns brown. So what's up with that? Anybody have what's the difference between the regular wax and the Antique Brilliance wax? Yeah, it does look cool, but I got it because it was turquoise, and I'm not seeing any turquoise in here. See? Morning, Elaine. So I was wondering if anybody, CB, Eileen, do you guys have, anybody have the different undertone? Hey, Jean. I know I haven't researched it yet. I can always, I can look on YouTube and I can Google it, but yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or if it comes out. Hey, CB, have you ever used the the Antique Brilliance waxes? Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. So not sure. I don't know. So I'll have to research and see. The other ones work great and come out in different colors. These are all the different colors I got. But and it does leave a nice patina. It's just not turquoise. All right. Yeah, something. I'll have to check it out. I can always email. Okay, you've just got the metallic and glitter paste. Hey, Eileen, do you have any of this Antique Brilliance paste? Excuse me, guys. It's that time of year. Yeah, go look. See if you have any. Pull it out if you do, and let me know what it does when you use it. Out here. Okay, let me finish this up with the heat gun here. Right, Kim? She has to check the aisle and shelf. Hey, Janet, on your waxes, do you just have all the regular Cera wax, or do you have any of the antique brilliant wax? Exactly, Judy. We should all be so lucky, right? Yeah, I'll have to look online and see. I just thought it was kind of odd that I don't see. I know this is also the thin wax, but it's called, it says Antique Brilliance. And it says Antique Brilliance Turquoise. And when I put it out, here, let me turn this off. That's not really turquoise. I guess there's a little bit of that blue color in there. Maybe there's a sheen. Okay, maybe that's what it does. It goes on antique and then gives it a little bit of color. All right. Yeah. All right. Maybe that's what that is. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll do a little research and see. Yeah, it's shimmery. But, I mean, it's cool. It just was, the other ones have so much pigment. I was kind of surprised when I did that. All right. I'm going to put a light coat on this side, and then we'll do the waxes and see if there's what the difference is. What's the I don't have any. What's the Lindy's Moon Shadow? There, I'm just putting a lighter coat of matte medium on here, and I'll put a heavier coat on when I'm done. Otherwise, it takes too long to dry. Is that a wax or a spray or a paint? Oh, it's a color that has walnut ink in it. A spray or a paint? Okay, so I bet that's what this is. It's like the bronze color with a hint of the turquoise. All right. Okay, the moon shadows are a spray. Okay, and then I also got, all right, what's the rust effect paste? I grabbed some of that. It sounded interesting. Oh my gosh, I love that song, and now I'm going to have it in my head all day. Okay, so what do I do with this? All right, that's a thicker paste. Okay, it should give, well, yes, I figured it would give me a rust look. Do I put it on with a brush? You paint it on, okay. So I'm not going to use that on. Okay, maybe, you know what? I'll use this on my, I'll use this on my abstract because I've got purple in my abstract and I also got some blues. So that's what I'll do. Okay, that'll be cool. Usually with more than one color to get the effect. Okay, we'll play with those when I get my art journal out. But let's, has a little skin on top. Okay, it's kind of grainy, so it gives it some texture too. Yeah, you can hear there's like grains in it. Okay, cool. I'll use that later. But I got those. Let's see. These 3 came in a set. So I can use those in my art journal. All right, we'll put those up here. And then what else did I get? I got 2. Really use them. I hadn't really bought any of her stuff, and I thought I'd try them. So this is probably just plain acrylic paint. And then this is probably opal, like, yeah, I can see it already. Look at, can you see that? See all that opalness? Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, we'll do these bags and then we'll play with these. Very nice. Yeah, it's shiny and it gives it that opal finish. Yeah, that's nice. That'll be good. Okay, and then that's it. That's it. And then I have, okay, metallic luster. Black. Okay, I've got a turquoise. Oh, and I have 1 ink of gold, so we can do all 3. I'll put that away for later. No, I did not get the mini stones. I saw those. I saw the glass beads, and they just look like the little beads that I have at home. What were the mini stones? All right, let's hit this with the heat gun so we can get going on this. Okay. Yeah, and I did buy some of her remodeling paste. I got the heavy body gel. And then I also got the soft gloss gel to play with. Yeah, especially with the thin paper, make sure it's really dry before you start rubbing on this. Oh, thanks, Jeannie. Eileen actually had Janet make these yesterday. Hey, Shauna, if you look at her tape from yesterday, her video from yesterday, she goes through the whole process. They're just these bags on Amazon. You can buy them in bulk. There you get like a dozen for $12. They come, I have some blue ones and I have the clear ones. And then Janet used the Thin and the Timmy tissue and made some really cute bags yesterday. So I'm just kind of picking up where she left off because I wanted to compare the Fin wax to the luster, the Deco Art metallic luster, just to see if there was a difference. So, hey Paula, good to see you. How's the organizing going? Okay. All right, so that's pretty dry. That's very dry. All right. Okay, that's a start. Check that off the list. All right, I need to take this sweatshirt off. Okay, and I'm going to let me put a apron on. All right. Got your coffee, Paula? Eileen, you're so bad. I know it is. You have to be really careful. My one side I got on really good. But see this side, Janet? It kind of rubbed here, but you know what? It doesn't, to me, I just call it more texture. And then I'll put the wax over it. Or you could take, you could put some gauze. Should I put gauze on mine today, Janet? Dried Gilder's paste. Are you going to collage it? Okay, I'll put some gauze on mine and see how that works. I've never used, has anybody used dried Gilder's paste or Gilder's paste and that's dried up? Okay, so let's start with, all right, what did I use? I like the blue denim and then the blue lagoon. I don't know, mineral oil? Okay, so what I did yesterday, because I felt like it got kind of clumpy, I took a baby wipe and just kind of smoothed it around to kind of lighten it up if you don't want it to turn out really dark. And then there you can't even see where the tissue paper came off. Excuse me. I must have breathed in something. Then I just dried that off. All right, so here's the DecoArt Metallic Luster, which is dried up. Underneath, it's just a little hard on top. Okay, so the DecoArt is a thicker consistency. But I mean, you can use it on here, but the Finnabar stuff just glides on. Yeah, you should check it. It's it was hard at the top, but underneath it's fine. Mine doesn't have mold. It was just getting hard at the top. See, it's just, but I think they're always like that. And instead of just moving around, it tends to just wipe off with the baby wipe. So definitely for consistency. Oh, now here, this isn't bad. The Finnabar ones are definitely creamy. They just kind of they glide right on. Where the metallics are just, you have to work with them a little bit more to get the look you want. But yeah, but definitely the Primas just glide. Oh, Joyce, I always forget that. Should I wipe it with a baby wipe to get... What do I use then? Just a baby wipe? If I don't put it on with my fingers? What do you put it on with? Baby wipe. Baby wipe. Okay. Anything but fingers. Okay. All right. So I think, okay, baby wipe works good because it does soften it up. Okay. Okay, so that works. You can do that. All right, that goes on nicer with a baby wipe. I would suggest putting it on with something a little bit moist because it is so hard, then it picks up the pigment and you can move it around. So that's why you don't want to use your fingers, because you're not supposed to. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that's not bad. Distilled water. Okay, I always keep distilled water. All right. Now here's the Inca Gold. Is the Inca Gold the same? Okay, this is cracked. Do I not want to use my fingers on the Inca Gold either? Yeah, see, this is the same. Yeah, this seems kind of hard, but if I go in, okay, you can work into it. It does get hard on top, but once you break that hard layer, Okay, the blue, okay, I used blue denim. Okay, mine is as hard as a rock too, Elaine, but I went in with, I'm going in with a baby wipe. And if it's hard, Elaine, if it's hard, go in with a baby wipe and it'll pick it up. See, this is all hard here. Just rub it around with the baby wipe and you'll break through and get to the stuff you can still use. Okay. But I mean, if you have them, use them. I mean, they're okay. But if I had to choose, if I was buying new, I would definitely, I would pick the thin ones just because they're creamy and yummy, and they also they smell good. But if you have the metallic luster or the Inca Gold, just get in there with a baby wipe, and you can still use it. And if it's moldy, toss it. If it's moldy, I'd toss it. Yeah, try it, Elaine. It worked good with both my metallic luster and the Inca Gold. They were hard, but just use the baby wipe and you can still use them. But if I was buying new, definitely the Finnabar. All right, let's go in here and kind of play with this, make it look pretty. And it looks like the Finnabar is permanent, gets permanent. Okay, let's go in with some. So yeah, just play around with it depending on how much color you want. Excuse me. Hello. Oh, can you come down to the basement? Okay, bye. I locked my son out of the house. I locked the garage or the door from the garage to the house. He can't get in. He's going to come down to the basement. So yeah, so that just gives it a nice. So this one, the lighter color blue I used is the Blue Lagoon. Hold on, just a second. No, Jack is down here. No, that's okay. Yeah. Go. And eat something.
I already got food.
All right, well, eat it.
I will.
Yeah. Okay, I know, I'm so mean. All right, what were we doing? Okay, so I used the Blue Lagoon, I used blue old denim. Let's use some of the Peacock. All right, this is pretty. So that's more, this is almost like a pretty teal color. Put some of that. Then like down here where it's too dark, I just kind of pull it back, rub it around with the baby wipe. So yeah, it just gives it a little. I know that's the one. I have white gold. That's the only color, the only like bronzy one I got. I also have a purple. All right, let's do. I'm running out of clean fingers to use. There. All right. Okay, so this looked a little bit funky, but it's okay. I don't think that was just clumps of pigment, I think. Oh, the German silver looks like gold. All right, then. See, this one's kind of dull. There. Cool. See, now what I would get, now this is going to help me on which other colors. I want to get some like lighter, brighter colors. Hey, Michelle. For highlighting, like some yellows, a bright gold, maybe a white. I wonder if there's any white waxes, but just something like, this is kind of dull, but just stuff that'll kind of make stuff glow a little bit more. But yeah, but that looks cool. They're still on sale at Joggles. Thanks, Eileen. Thanks for that tidbit. Oh my goodness. So we're going on vacation next week. I don't even know if I will have internet while we're gone. So yeah, so just to let you know now, I won't be streaming that next week. So if anybody wants to pop on Tuesday morning, you're more than welcome. I won't be here. I don't even know if my phone will work where we're going, which will actually be kind of nice. It has limited telephone depending on where we are. Just this one streak's kind of bugging me. I'll put some gauze over that. Oh, sorry about the runny nose, guys. Okay, so here's my container of gauze. That's too bright. I think, don't they do free shipping if you spend over a certain amount? There. Okay. Oh, I need to just turn my other computer back on. Let me turn the sound off. There. Hey, Christine. Oh, okay. Also, too, Janet, I don't know if you heard me. I took a baby wipe. I rubbed a baby wipe in there, and it was fine. It picked it up, and then you could spread it on with a baby wipe. Oh, you're welcome, AJ, anytime. Yeah, Eileen, you want to put up the link to Joggles? Just in case anybody wants to order something. Pardon me, excuse me for sneezing so much. Oh, okay. Yeah, try I guess the baby wipe's okay. Thanks, Eileen. Here, I'll put a little bit of this gauze over this part that I don't like. All right. Oops. All right, put a little bit more down here. Oh, that does work good on here, Janet. I was afraid it was going to be too bumpy, but it's not. It lays down really good. There, that's kind of pretty. Let me put a little tiny piece up here. Hey, Lynn. So it just adds another little layer of color. Yeah, just make sure you spread it out so it doesn't clump up. Okay, fingers, soft cloth, or a sponge. Thanks, Star. Let me hit this with a heat gun. Oh, let's put some of the luster over, or the wax, the thin wax over over the gauze to kind of tone it down a bit. All right, get this out of the way. All right, let's take some of this. Hey, Safia, how's your daughter doing? Is she making good progress? It looks cool. That just gives another little, it gives a little sheen to the gauze. Just be careful you don't put too much on because it'll get stuck in between. That tones it back a little bit. So there's tons of stuff you could do with this. You could do all different, you could just do a cover with all different colored pieces of gauze on top of it too. Or mix the gauze in with your collage papers, just for different texture. Oh, good, Safia. That's good. So she's really progressing really well. Yeah, it always is a roller coaster with that kind of stuff, but sounds like she's moving right along. Okay, so there, that toned that gauze back a little bit. I'll play around with that more later. See, I kind of just like this nice silvery sheen on the back of this. Let's put more of the Inca Gold on. Okay. See, Janet, here's the Inca Gold with the baby wipe. And mine was rock hard. I just like a coat of this on the back. See, that just kind of makes it shiny. Then we could get tricky on the back. Start with the light one. Let's see. And then go to, here's the peacock. And then go with the dark blue. And I think what I'll do, I'll go back and put the gold on her face. So I'll keep the dark blue away from her eye. Yeah, she goes through the whole process, Jeannie, from start to finish. And watch both of them because she does them 2 different ways. All right, let's do the gold. Okay, so this wax will cover it up, so make sure you go back in and pull off what you don't want. And then if I had a really dark blue, I would have put that over here. But I don't. Oh, here. All right, I do have some of this. Okay, again, this is as hard as a rock. Hey, Shonda. All right. But I'm getting some off. Okay, so if you do have the Inca Gold and the metallic luster, if it's hard, just go in. I go in with the baby wipe. Let me get a wetter baby wipe, that might help. Yeah. There. Okay, although the metallic luster will rub off, where the thin stuff seems to be a little more permanent. Okay. There. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so you can play around with it. They look good plain. They look good with the wax on it. You can do collage. So yeah, just a fun little artsy project. Okay. So what do you want to do? Should we get the abstract out and play with the different Fin products, or do we want to play in the mini journals? Yeah, it does give it a nice sheen. Play with thin stuff? Okay. All right, let me get this put away. Oh, here's some of the sari silk I dyed. The sari silk turned out really good. I want to do a whole bunch of this in different colors. But the sari silk took that dye really nice. Oops. Okay, yeah, the bags were on Amazon. I think if you go to Amazon and search, oh, Eileen's going to get the link. I think you can search plastic art bags or pencil cases, they'll pop up. But Eileen will get the link for you. Thanks, Eileen. I want to get this blue out of here. Okay. All right, so we've got the waxes, we've got the rusty stuff, and the different acrylics. Okay, there's the link for the plastic bags. Thanks, Eileen. All right. I don't need that anymore. Okay. Oh, cool, Janet. Are you doing a collage on yours? I wish, see, with Janet, we should be doing a hangout now because then you could be working on yours and I could be working on this and everybody could be seeing what you're doing. Here's one side of it. And then I did put some gauze over here. So yeah, the gauze is kind of fun. I think the gauze would be fun if you collage, mixed in with your collage stuff. Hey, Joan. Collaging circles, cool. Okay, so, all right, you know what? Let's take a little 3-minute break. I want to wash my hands just because I don't want to get any of this other color. I want to start out with the colors I'm going to be using on here. So let me go up and wash my hands really good, get something fresh to drink. Everybody can go fill up their coffee, and I'll be right back.
Motion detected at the side.
check. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty. Okay, so this is the abstract I started last week. I don't have the book with me. I used Jody O, her abstract book, and I started one of her lessons, but I'm kind of going off on my own. And what I noticed, she really layered all her different color blocks, so I think that's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, if you scroll back in chat, the link, were you looking for the Joggles link? Oh, the Amazon link for the cases. Okay, so what I'm going to work on today is just kind of layering up my color blocks, and I'm glad I didn't glue in the gauze because I think I want the gauze to be on top. So I'll put those aside for now. And then we can just kind of, I think I'll get out my little spatula things. Okay, I also got some sprays out. Let me get my gouache. Oh, thanks, Joan. It's still, I'm working on it. I did add some acrylic paint along this line here and let it drip. I am going to put I am going to put gauze on at the end, I think, and I want to add some more layers of color and texture. We're working on an abstract, Beth. I was just pulling some carts over with supplies. That was probably the noise you heard. Okay, I could even go on with some stencils too. So maybe, I thought I had purple. So let's see. Primary. No, what are the primary elements again? I think you asked this. I think I ask you this every time you bring them up, Eileen. What are the primary elements? Oh, I can't get this off. Okay, so this is for people that we haven't been here before. This is my big journal. It's how big is this one? I will have to get out a ruler, so don't make fun of me. This one is 14 by 17. So it's a big one. I'm trying to go rulers, right, Janet? I'm trying to work bigger because I want to start doing like canvases and big sheets of paper. So far I haven't done a whole lot in this, but I really want to try to fill this journal up a little bit more. Here, I'm trying to open this. Okay. Mica that's used in sprays, really cool stuff. It had them in her class. Okay, no, I don't have any of those. But speaking of mica, I thought I had some. Oh, powders. I need some. Okay, you know what we could do? I could get out my embossing powders. We could use some of Seth Apter's embossing stuff on here, and I do have some of the Lindy's embossing powders in the pretty colors too. And I've been playing around with the beeswax, and I used one of the ink pad things that has the embossing fluid on it, and that works pretty good to spread the embossing fluid around. So let me pull those out too. Yeah, Janet, when you're done, tweet a picture and I'll show everybody. All right, I'm going to keep these separate. Those are the ones I pulled. All right, let's see what we have. That might be too white. Okay, I've got some of this. That might work with the turquoise. I know, Janet, we need to do a hangout sometime where we can both be working on stuff together and people can watch. There's a little bit of rust. Chunky rust. That might be cool. Here's some black, but I don't think I want to go in with black. Here's a blue. That might be good on the darker one. Do the rest on the red. Okay, that sounds good, Janet. That sounds good. That'll be fun. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to turn it on, like how to get there. I'm sure it's not hard. I think Ian knows how to do it. Dirty sand. No. Oh, here, this might. Amber. Maybe do that over here. Oh, now here's some of the Lindy Stamp Gang embossing powders there. That's a brighter yellow. A purple. Oh, here's a shiny blue. A green. Okay. All right, so I picked out the powders. What should I start out with, the rust things first or the embossing powder? Journal by Fives. That we need to talk to Lena and Vicky and Janet. You want to do the Journal by Fives in a hangout with us or something else? And pick a date. Maybe not next week, but the week after. At a time when all three of us, because I think Vicky's not available till noon. So maybe, I don't know. I'll try and pick out a date before I leave. Okay. I mean, we could do the Journal by Fives that Tuesday morning. I'll have to see. Let me see when Lena, maybe I could stream on Tuesday morning and then we can do the Journal by Fives, my stream into Lena's stream. I'll talk to her and Vicky today and we'll set it up. And then we can try and do a maybe when Vicky streams later, I can try and get on with her and do a hangout or something just so I know how to get on. Okay, all right, let's start with the rust. And, ooh, I get to use my palette knives. Remember these palette knives that Eileen made us buy? I finally get to use them. We got like a dozen palette knives for $8. Hey, Picola. So have you been arting, Picola? Or just doing stuff around the house? I know, when did we get these? About a year ago? Oh my God, I can't get them open. That's maybe why I haven't used them. So they just have some fun little shapes and stuff like that. What are you working on, Picola? Ooh, these will be good. These will make all kinds of nice texture and stuff. I know, cool shapes. Oh, this will be cool. Working a page and journal, cool. Acrylics? Are you using acrylics or mixed media? Yeah, what's everybody working on? Oh my God, there's a ton of these. Yeah, I love acrylics. I know there's people that don't like them, but I mean, I like watercolor too, but acrylic is my favorite. Probably because I like jelly printing so much. I'll always have acrylics. Oh, Eileen. I thought Elaine was working on hers too. Okay, and then there's this little one I must have used for something. See the little edges? I know, I think what I'm gonna work on, we've talked about this, Eileen, the Goldens acrylics are so nice. I think I'm gonna work on building up my collection of Goldens. Because the ones I've had the whole time I've been art journaling, and they are starting to run out now. So I think, because I've got the basics, I've got the Sennelier, which is really nice. So I think I'm gonna work on my golden colors. All right, let's. Hold on, I need to reset all my stuff so it doesn't ding. Just a minute. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 to 12. So is Lena lurking today? Lena, are you there? Okay, that's all set. Hopefully my watch will stop dinging. I know, she's usually here when I call her out. All right, so we'll see. She could be working. All right, so this is the rust stuff. So if I sure, maybe I want a thinner coat and then go over with the lines. Can you guys see that? Let me get my camera down. Oh yeah, I think you're right, Janet. They might be having dinner. I thought she was usually at work, but she pops in. This is early. She usually around 12:30 my time is when I see her. Okay, let me move my camera down so you can see that a little bit better. There, how's that? Okay, you can't see the whole thing, but I can move it around. So see in here. Hey Teresa, thanks for joining. So here, that does look kind of cool. All right, so we'll let that dry. And then let's see what other colors I've got. I think I can take these clips off. That's going pretty flat. All right, so that leaves some nice. All right, let's see, what else have we got? All right, that's the sparks. Here's more rust effect. Where should I've got light blue. Now I wish I had more of the colors. I wish I had some greens and reds. I do have purple. Let me put the purple down here. Use the purple and the dark blue. Put the rust on the green. Green. What color rust? Some of the turquoise, rust, but I don't have, I have rust in the embossing powder. These are the only 3 rust things I have. I do have the sparks. Should I try the sparks on the green? I was going to put the sparks in the yellow. The rust. The sparks, okay. I'm going to try the sparks first on the yellow and see how bright it is, and then I'll put it into the green. I'll do it up here from the yellow into that green. See, this is what, you know what, I should just buy the whole set whenever I get stuff because I end up wanting it anyway. All right, let's use, all right, let's use this. Oh, that would work, Joycey, the medical tissue. Okay, so this just adds a little something here. And then what I'm going to do, okay, that does look kind of cool. Yeah, it does look good on the green. I think I'm going to take some of it off. All right. Now, all right, when the rust stuff is dry, I'm going to go over the rust with the part of the rust part with the wax and see what happens. All right, let's try a little bit. Okay, I'm just thinking here. Let's try the purple down here on this blue. You guys see? Yeah. Okay. That's kind of pretty. It looks more purple in real life. Sorry, it's been raining here, so you're going to hear my sump pump go off a little more often today. Hey, Debbie, I don't think I saw you come in. I didn't see you come in. God, I can speak English. And hello to anybody who came in while I was arting. All right, I do want to try some of the embossing powder. Here. I want to make sure everything else is dry, though, before I start using the embossing powder. Shoot, that's going to be hard. Maybe I'll pass on the embossing powder today. Let's do this opal one. Let's do the opal. Ooh, that's pretty. And I like the spatula too. That is pretty. Okay, that looks nice. Yeah, you can't really see from there, but this very shiny.
Motion detected at the side.
All right. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to get some more of these Finnabar products. They're pretty. They're really, really pretty. I know, I love these tools. Oh, paste. Here, I've got the icing paste. Yeah, I'll have to I'll have to play around with these with the modeling paste through the stencils and stuff. Oh wow. Okay, so this I think is that icing that Xander said she had on her website. Get my scissors. Ooh, this looks fun. Ooh, here, let me get one of these out. This is all fluffy. Oh, keep the aluminum piece on there. Well, I have to get it off to work with it. All right, I'll save it. I'll put some foil back on. This will probably dry up right if it gets too much air. That is really pretty. Except I don't see anywhere on here that I might want to use it. Maybe okay, I'll put some foil on it when I'm done. Let's just get a little palette brush. That's too much. Get my baby wipe. There. Use this to highlight some of that rust stuff. That's really cool. Okay, I want to try this. Let's put this off to the side for a minute. Let me get another journal out. I want to try this through a stencil. Let me put this off to the side to dry. Here, let's do this. Let's use this in the Dina Wakley journal. All right. Let me get some stencils out. Here, these are just the few I had on hand. All works nice through the stencils. There. Okay. It does. That is what it sounds like, Teresa. I know, buttered toast or peanut butter. Peanut butter on toast. So yeah, this works good through the stencils as long as you make sure you press your stencil down. That's kind of cool. Let me find something else. I'll be right back. Just watch this for a minute. Okay, let me get a book that has some color on it already. And in honor of Joan, with her new line coming out, I'm going to use a couple of her. These are both yours, right, Joan? Both these stencils, those are both yours? I know. This is my favorite stencil. I love this stencil. So in honor of your new line coming out, we'll use your stencils to finish up some of these pages. So here's a page that's been sitting here forever. So let's do this. All right, I think I need a bigger palette knife. Oh, sure, Joan. When's Patty gonna stream? Friday night? All right, I know what I want to do. Let's see if this turns out. I haven't done this in a while. Thursday and Friday. Oh, good. I'll be here Thursday. I'll be able to watch on Thursday. Friday, and then after Friday, I don't even know if I'll have internet, so I'll be sure to watch. Let's see. Well, it's kind of turning out. I haven't done this kind of stuff in a while. Let me try a little more paste. Yeah, the key is to keep the stencil from moving. All right. There, that's kind of pretty. What time is she coming in on Friday? Because don't we have Colleen and Shauna or Friday? Oh, thanks, Picola. Picola put the Helen put the link up. Yeah, so be sure to tune into Patty this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And she's going to be showing Joan's new stencil line and iStencils. It will, I think everything's going to be what, 10% off, 15%? At least 10%. So I'm okay, that added a little something to that. 25. Oh, nice. Okay, CB said iStencils will be offering 25% off. I think, is that their whole site? Yeah, 25% off the whole iStencil site. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see if I can find another one to do. I do like this paste. Now this this icing comes in all different colors too. God, I have so many journals. Oh, here. All right, let's find, there should be something in here I can use. Silver. All right. Let's really glop this on. Yeah, that works better. It's probably be generous with the icing and it goes through the stencil better. And it also, if you have the more icing you have on it, the more it helps hold the stencil down. Okay, now I can't believe I didn't get the Finnabar stuff sooner. I really, really like it. Hey, Jamie. Okay, so Jamie also added, if you spend more than $50 at iStencils, you not only get the 25% off discount, there is a free stencil that you get. And yeah, I think there is free shipping to over $50 to Jamie. But Patty, I'll verify all that on her stream. But I think you're right. There is free shipping over $50. Ooh, that is really nice. I like that. And the free stencil is one of Joan's designs too. So cool. Very cool. And this, again, is one of Joan's. Oh, I like that. Now I want to go through this book and finish it or do stencils, but I can't because this page is wet now. All right. Let me try this one and then we'll move on. We'll move back to the abstract thing we're doing. I might use a stencil on the abstract though with some of the Hey, does the wax work with a stencil, Eileen? Have you ever tried that, or Janet or CB? Who all has the waxes? Have you ever tried it with a stencil? We'll try that on the abstract. Oh my God, I'm running out of room to put stuff. Well, I think we will try it today. Oh, this isn't the one I want. Here. Oh, the icing. Janet, the icing takes forever to cure. Oh, you've used the wax through a stencil and it takes a long time to cure. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. All right. I wonder how long it takes this the icing to dry. Have you guys used the icing at all? Okay, here's the other one. I haven't used this one yet. Let's try this on here. See, I have books and books and books of backgrounds. Jack, no bark. This icing goes on really nice. Now, does anybody, does Xandra just have the one color of icing? Jack, come. Jack, come. Come on. Come on down. Good boy. Go to your place. No bark. Sorry about that. It is cool. It's kind of fluffy, but it's wet. It's not it's wetter than modeling paste, but it's pretty. It has like a pretty sheen. And I think it comes in a bunch of different colors. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's cool. I really like this stencil. All right, let's do some more. Let's do some up here. I like this color against the Dina Wakley turquoise, or Diane Reevesley. These are Diane Reevesley paints on here. Okay, so again, for anybody watching live or watching the video, this is not a tutorial. This is just me hanging out, doing some art projects, and just seeing what we come up with. So if it's not your thing, just fast forward. And I do have a live audience here, so that's who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to myself, so I'm not completely nuts. All right, let's see how that looks. Yeah, Jamie, it's not, it's thinner. It's a little more liquidy, but it is very, very cool. It's very cool. It almost looks, it's really, really shiny. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I know. I love that. I love that color with the stencil, with the paint. And then let's do some down along the bottom. No, it didn't. But you do have to make sure you get your stencil. Once you start putting it on, it does stick the stencil down. You do have to be careful, though, when you first start. All right, let's put some along the bottom here. Like I said, be generous with the icing because it does help. It does help hold the stencil down then. Kind of want to just get this on an angle. And like I said, Xandra has some of this in her shop, but I'm not sure how many colors she has. All right, here's where it gets tricky. So yeah, so just be careful where your stencil may pop up. I just love how shiny it is. Okay, let's lift it up and see. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, a little bit of this did get underneath. Hilton Grand. They call every day. I have them blocked. I have RoboKill, and nothing stops them. All right, I just want to get a little bit along here. There. Okay, cool. All right, well, that's a nice, oh, Dorothy, attention. Oh, did somebody looks really good? Thanks, Dorothy. Yeah, Dorothy, you need to post some pictures of what you're taking in your class. Also, if you want to do a stream, let me know on Tuesday. If you want to come on next week, I don't know how your internet is. Oh, excuse me, guys. Okay. All right, so, all right. So I would,
Motion detected.
oh, I know, I got some from the IRS that they're gonna come arrest me if I don't respond. Funny thing is, my husband worked for the IRS for 4 years on assignment, so yeah, let him come. Okay, I just love how shiny this is. I know, it's crazy. I know, and the sad thing is, though, there's some people that are like, oh my God, I'm gonna get arrested, or, it scares some people, and that's who they take advantage of. Okay. All right, well, that stuff is kind of fun. All right, let's see. Hmm. I want to do something here. Oh my God, I have the prepaid funeral home people. I have not heard of that one. Jamie, you're prepaid. You just have to show up. All right, let's try some of this. I want to try some of the wax through the stencil.
Motion detected.
All right, I'm going to use the baby wipe. I should probably, let's see. All right, let's go. Oh, I like the wax through the stencil. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so I've got acrylic paint down. And then I've got a stencil with the Finnabar wax, and it's working really, really nice. See that? Just adds a little bit of nice. Nice, nice, nice. CP. There. Oh, I like that. Kind of like that on thicker. Hey, Debbie. Welcome back. All right. There. I like that. Oh, good, Janet. Let me get my phone out. All right, go. If you guys want, you can look on Twitter. I'm going to bring up Janet's picture. Oh, okay. It's still all right. All right. I just thought if it was working yet, I won't be here next week. So, but yeah, just let me know when it's back up. Oh, Janet, that is so cool. Here. Look at. I love that, Janet. Oh, I would go meet Joyce. Joyce would be fun to art with. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I love that. Oh, that was weird. There. Okay, so this was the Finnabair paper with some circles and gauze and just a bunch of scraps on top, Janet. Well, it really turned out nice. It isn't that messy. It's surprisingly an easy project. I don't want that to be so gloppy. Joycey, who all have you met so far? I know Sarah. Who else have you met up with? That's really cool, Janet. Eileen does come up with some good ideas, I have to say. I'm right, Joan? It's good. I still think Janet needs to try the pods. I know, Janet. I'll be careful. Okay. What else can we put on here? What can we do? All right. All right, here's some acrylic paint. Oh my God, why can't I open the paint? Ah, there we go. Hey, there you are, Lena. Have you been watching or do I need you to catch up? Did you see the bag? Did you see the bag Janet made? Yesterday, I did 2 of them. I did one today. Here's that one. I know, isn't that pretty? Here's another one I did today, or yesterday. I did this along with Janet yesterday. She did one that was similar. All right, let's play around some more with this. Oh, yeah. Oh, here, I can show her. Or you can look at it, Lena. Oh, good idea, Lena. Now I love the one with the that you did with the napkin, Janet. That turned out good. All right, let me put this back on. All right, let me hit this with the heat gun. I'm going to try more wax on this part to dry it off. I'm not liking it right now. So, Lena, what are you doing today? Oh, that'll be cool, Janet. That'll be fun. Thanks for coming, Teresa. Have a good lunch. Oh, are you gonna decorate your beast today? Cool. Your faux beast. How are you gonna decorate it? Yeah, right, Kim. Okay, Lena's the suck up of the day. you probably could use anything as long as you put a coating over it, I would think. What do you think, Janet? Yeah, no kidding. I'd be copying Lena all the time if I could paint like her. Okay, I do like, all right, this layer of wax is helping. Okay, Jamie, thanks for stopping by. Okay, so the wax adds more. That kind of finishes it off nice. It was a little too rough. So the wax kind of smooths it out. I think this is getting done. I think I'm just gonna put the I think it's time to put the gauze on and then call it finished. Then maybe later. This turned out cool. Let's see if you can here, see up close. That gives you a better idea. But it does look nice with the sandy rust stuff, and then the paste, the icing, and then the wax on top. See all the different colors in there? And then here, that's a stencil with the wax. Here's the opal paint. This was the yellow sparks on top of the green, on top of the yellow. And then this is more of the rust. I put the purple rust on top of the blue. Okay, so I think we're ready for the gauze, and then we're gonna call this done. So I'm just getting kind of bored with it. I know, Janet, it never ends. It never ever ends, does it? Okay. All right, so we've got, let me pull this back. There. Now we can see all of it. Okay. So I had some of the green over here. Do a little bit of that. Okay, I did want to see what you guys thought. What do you think? A little bit of the red gauze going into the black and then toning it down over the green like that. I don't know. What do you think? Can you darken the edges of the gauze? It will look cool. With what do you with like an ink pad, do you think? That would look cool though. Let me get an ink pad. Yes, I did, Debbie. I used PBO's Cetacolor with what's it called? Cheesecloth. And I think I'm gonna do more. I went to Joann's the other day, which I love the first floor with all the craft stuff, but going up to the sewing department is I'm like a fish out of water. I left before I left. I didn't get any of the seam binding because I couldn't find it. And I had already asked like 3 people, and I was too embarrassed to ask anybody else. So I'm just going to order it online. But sewing departments just scare me. Like that, Janet? You think it looks better plain, or you like it with the edges? Oh, okay. Okay. You know what I'm going to do here? Here, let me see. The good thing about this is I see what you're saying. All right, let's see. Oh. All right. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to roll it up and mush it around here. Yeah, that gives it a little texture. All right. All right, I've got this peacock. Let's see how that works with the blue. You know what I might do, Janet? I think what I'm going to do is glue it on so it's kind of bumpy and then go over it with the ink pad. I think that'll be easier than trying to do the gauze on the ink pad. Let me try that. But yeah, that does give it a little more depth. Okay, all right, let's glue these down. And then I can go over them with ink pads and stuff. I know dads, I have to agree, CB, dads do sleep through everything. What is that? All right, let's. All right, I do want this over. And I want to make that kind of lumpy on there. All right, so we like the red going onto the black. So I should probably coat the whole thing with matte medium when I'm done. Ew, I don't know what that is. All right, so I think I want that going in here, some of the purple going in here. Hey, Lena, how's the driving? How's the driving going? Have you been on any adventures? gallery. All right, so I want this kind of bumpy. Oh, maybe I'll go over this with the wax. Oh, it's almost 1. Okay. Hey, Gilly. Yeah, I think driving a car, once you've learned that's something, you don't need to take lessons again. You just need to get back in and do it. So, Lena, are you ready for me to pass the brush? See, I'm not. Oh my God, the car has a cassette player? Oh, that's too funny. Do you even have any cassettes? Okay, Lena, here you go. Ready for the brush? Thanks for coming, guys. Head on over to Lena's, and then I will post a picture of this when it's all finished. I'm going to try and finish it up during Lena's stream. So thanks for coming. Hope you guys had fun. It was kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. So, oh, good. I'm glad you guys had fun. And I will see you over at Lena's. Thanks for coming, guys.